Thanks for joining the live stream, Armwrestling fans. It's been a while since we have talked live. Thank you once again for joining. And let's talk about King of the Table and the World Armwrestling Federation European Championship. I didn't get to watch the entire championship, but I'm watching it like video by video. I've just finished watching the juniors, all of those matches. So we'll discuss some of the interesting ones from that. And hopefully I'll be doing one live every day. And in the course of next 3 days, maybe we'll cover the entire European Championship. So that will be something interesting. Jarentila, let's dive in deep, Pradeep. Deep inside Pradeep. It's time. Tal Paul Hutchins Jr. Thanks everyone for joining. You guys are awesome. I hope the audio quality is okay, video is okay.
Is Jerry faking his injury? I don't think Jerry has said that he's even injured. So I'm not sure if he's faking injury or not. Sayon, did you close number 2? So I just finished having after a grippers workout. So these are the Captains of Crush grippers, number 2 and 2.5. I hope you can see them. There's that, Mr. Pradeep. Sounds great, buddy. Thanks. Patrick, did you close either gripper? I'll be uploading a video, but in short, I will say I was a little bit disappointed with my performance when I tried these Captains of Crush grippers. Not too much disappointed, but just a little bit disappointed. That was horrible acting job by Jerry. Yeah. Where is Top 8 and Igor Mazurenko? We'll discuss that. I think somebody said they saw a post from Igor Mazurenko. I haven't personally seen it, so I hope he's okay, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to come back at a level of promotion at which he left. That is going to be difficult for him. So first, let's talk about King of the Table, and then we'll discuss the European matches. And one amazing, the ladies match that everyone has been talking about. We'll see that match live. No wonder he's cast as Mr. Incredible. Who? Jerry? Those are tough. The COC grippers. What about Shiv Kaushik? What about him? He got 100,000 subscribers. Young guy doing amazing work in arm wrestling. I just came in for the gripper. So my arms are totally trashed right now. So see how many grippers I have. Captains of Crush 2, 2.5, and this gripper, and then another local 200-pound gripper, and this one says that it's a 300-pound gripper. It may not be that much, but it's really difficult. Sachin Bicep King, 1 million subscriber. Yeah, those guys are killing it. So let's check out King of the Table first. Share screen. So main event, Devon Lett versus Dave Chaffee, the Space Dubai. I wanted to make a video about the different topic, the tickets of the event. And I forgot where I wrote the details, but if you are in Dubai or if you want to visit Dubai, the ticket to attend the event is somewhere around $60-70. I'm not sure, or maybe $150. Yeah, $150, somewhere in that range. And then VIP ticket is about twice that much money. So you can go there and attend the event physically as well. King of the Table, Devon Lett versus Dave Chaffee is the main event. $15 pay-per-view, The Space Dubai, June 24th. For me, the time is going to be 11:30 p.m. And Dubai time, it is 10 p.m. Dubai time. Engin Terzi versus Raymond Slepinch. Everyone is saying that Engin is going to win this match, including me. I also believe that that's going to be the case here. But Coach Ray is training hard. Coach Ray is really, really training hard for this match. And can he pull off the surprise victory? Can it be somewhat like Mazahir versus Coach Ray, where Mazahir just drilled through Coach Ray for the first 3 rounds, and then Coach Ray came back and won the match 4-3? It would be really amazing to see something like that, but it wouldn't be good for Engin. If you want to see Engin compete in the future, if you want to see more matches from the legend of the sport, then that's not what you should wish for. You should wish for total domination from Mr. Engin Terzi. Let's see what the chat says about this match. I'm fairly excited for, like, okay, when and where can we see the event in Moldova? World Arm Wrestling Federation page. You can go there and watch all of the matches. Today we'll discuss the juniors matches only. King of the Table today? No, not today. 24th. So this Saturday. Pradeep always getting the fancy stuff. What happened to that Captain Biceps guy? Seems he deleted every video and he hasn't spammed his comments in a while. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where he went. Bro, am I the only one who is like barely interested in this King of the Table? Not enough people. I will say in the recent times, if we talk about Devon's right-handed matches, this is probably one of the least talked about Devon matches since maybe 2019. But the good thing is that they got Devon on the card. If Devon wasn't on this card, then it would have been really difficult. I'm fairly excited for it, Lagia. It's not a Levan versus Devon kind of hype, but I'm excited. Yeah, that was by far the biggest hype that arm wrestling ever saw. By far. Captain Biceps started a new channel, Prokopchuk. What are they feeding them in Russia and Kazakhstan? How they're getting so strong and big? I don't know, man. Genetics doesn't help. Only 3 matches. Are you doing live commentary? I'll be on the road. Yes, the Woodsman, I will be doing live commentary for the event. Honestly, I bought all the pay-per-view since King of the Table 1, but I'm not so interested in this one. That's an interesting comment because Devon is there, and it's very rarely you'll see anyone say that they're not interested in the event when Devon is competing, and this time Devon is, so that's kind of interesting. Devon rewatched his match against Dennis and running away because PTSD. When Dave wins it, it will be the most talked about Dave 4-2. It will be interesting. It will be interesting, especially seeing them go in a hook. That would be something awesome. So looks like Devon is still the favorite, and we'll discuss the videos that I uploaded in the past few days as well. That will be also discussed here about this background. Devon saturation. Jerry going to be the only hope from the West. What happened with the Levant trying to sell PED stuff to his young audience? Yeah. I really think Devon is losing popularity. Dennis versus Zaur instead of Engin versus Coach Ray. Does anyone believe that Coach Ray can beat Engin? Let me create a poll. That will be a better option. Ray beat Engin. It will be. This is probably the most important match in Coach Ray's career. If he gets a win, it will be really amazing. It's almost like Pavlo getting a match against John Brezink. It's almost like Paul Lynn getting a match against John, or Dimitri Kachin, or Chan Shaw. That's kind of a similar level for Coach Ray here. I guess the majority of Devon's fans think that Devon is the heavy favorite, and maybe that is the reason for the less hype interest possible. I think Engin got this. It's going to the Opana. So, should I try Captains of Crush 2? 90% I may not be able to close it. By the way, the video will be uploaded today where I tried the grippers. Maybe an hour after this live stream or an hour from now. Devon is the main heel villain of arm wrestling is played out as the main heel. Okay, yeah. 68% people believe he cannot beat Engin, and 32. That's surprising. That's surprising. Just crush it. My arms are crushed, man. It's surprising how fast you get exhausted when you go for 1 rep max. When I was trying the grippers, full full force, full throttle, and just and the grippers that I could previously close, I was not even able to close them after trying some 1 rep maxes. Honestly, King of the Table got high profile match. It's lacking in everything else compared to East versus West. Yeah. Travis is the main heel. Dennis is taking too much time to prepare 1 year every match. Let me try. Once again, 90% I'm not going to get it. But just for that 10% shot. Why you stop making members content? Because you're not a member, fresh as daisy. Why do you care? How do you even know that I'm not making members content? You're not a member. But yeah, mainly because of laziness and little bit job profile change, shift change. Why arm wrestling is not in Olympic, I have no idea. It's a close, guys. You can see. Captains of Crush 2. Man, now I'll be sweating for the entire live stream. Bad idea. I was digging the members only. Talpol's Hutchins Jr. Easy, yeah. I'm arms recovered. I thought that they may not be recovered because I just finished recording that video maybe 1 hour ago, 1.5 hours ago. Come on. So where are guys? Clerks 93. Where are you? You told me that I can never close this Captains of Crush 2. Where are you? So off camera, I got this with my right as well. My right is weaker. Off camera, but on camera, it was like that much. I wasn't able to close it. Maybe now I can close. Let me try. Is Jerry injured? No, he isn't. No. Not even close. I voted that you could do the 2.5. The Woodsman for your tips to achieve 1 arm pull up. I cannot do 1 arm pull up, but I'll say mainly cardio is as important for me, at least. Cardio was as important as strength training when it comes to 1 arm pull up. When you think about doing 1 arm pull ups, you will simply think, man, I need to get strong, need to pull like this, need to use bands. But more important than anything else, I'll say, is cardio. Run, do some endurance workouts, hit cardio, HIIT, or hit whatever they're called, cardio workouts. He closed it. No, I did not get the 2.5, bro. Unfortunately not. It wasn't that much, maybe less than a centimeter for sure, but I didn't get the 2.5. I got the 2 on both arms, but on camera only with my left. Arm wrestling will never be an Olympic sport in my opinion, unless some sort of PED testing can be put in place to have Olympics take sport seriously. Yeah, PED testing, but WAF are doing that and WAF are trying that. So 2028, I think, yeah, in Paralympics there will be arm wrestling for the disabled category. After that they'll test it out how it worked out. But I've never seen somebody really excited about the disabled arm wrestling. I'd say at the end of this week you'll close the 2.5. Maybe not this week. I'll definitely need some training. And I've seen those videos get good amount of views. I tried grippers workout every day for 30 days. Those kind of videos, they always get a lot of views. So maybe I'll try something like that. So nobody's interested, looks like, in the at least in the chat, about the Angin Terzi versus Coach Ray super match. Now let's quickly discuss the Artem Morozov versus Corey West. Let's see what my friend Rad has in the details section of these athletes. From Kazakhstan, 25 years old, 130 kilos. I'm sure he'll be gaining a little bit for this match, maybe 135. 6'4", 21-inch biceps, 19-inch forearms, 9.4-inch wrist. Corey West from USA, 32, so he's also young, and definitely young in terms of arm wrestling experience. 195 kilos. I'm quite sure he's dropping weight now. 6'3", 24 biceps, 18.5 forearms, and 10.2-inch wrist. So that's our second match, big match, world title on the left arm. The winner will be the number one undisputed, as of now, undisputed champion of the world. And who is it going to be? What's your opinion? I don't have a green screen, but if I say that I have a green screen, will you remove the background better for me? No, you won't. Who is Corey? Corey the Gorilla West. Morozov wins all of them versus West. This is the one I'm most excited for. If anyone is saying that Corey is completely going to be mismatched here, completely going to get destroyed here, I think you are in for a shock. Corey West is really, really strong. And yes, I think that styles do make matches, and Morozov's style may suit well against Corey West because of endurance and because of the posting style that Morozov can do. Basically, mostly I will say he's also a hook puller, but in this match, I think he'll be going for the top roll. So if we compare the Cody's per merit, Morozov took like almost 10 seconds to top roll Corey in the Cody Merritt in the first round. But Corey West versus Cody Merritt was like less than 2 seconds for 3 rounds. That's how fast Corey was able to beat him. But Morozov couldn't. So does that tell us something? If we talk about straight side pressure, 100% Corey West is stronger than Morozov. I have no doubt about that. But will his hand hold against Morozov's up pressure, his back pressure? That I'm doubtful about. But I think Corey is for sure strong enough to get one pin. I know I said this about Jordan Sonev as well against Devon Lett, that he's going to get one pin, and he didn't. But in this case, I think Corey may get one pin, because Morozov ain't going to King's move, let's be honest. And I think trying to stop that much side pressure, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. But endurance, Morozov is crazy, man. He's crazy in terms of endurance. So I don't think Corey is going to be able to sustain his strength for 4 rounds straight. And I'll probably go with 4-1 Corey West, the Gorilla. I won't be surprised if Corey gets another win. I'll be highly shocked and surprised if Corey gets 3 wins. I'll go with 4-2 Artem Morozov. And Morozov, yes, for now he's the number 1 arm wrestler in the world. But as Devon also said, and I made a video about it, maybe you guys watched it, he's not like a clear favorite by a long margin. He's right there with many arm wrestlers, I'll say. And we're not talking about Dennis or Levan right now, because both of them are kind of injured. Number 2 is a solid gripper. Great job. Thanks, brother. Thanks. Is the Dikyan stronger than Corey? Good match once again, because size difference will be a lot in that match, and sometimes it can be difficult to overcome that kind of size. If Corey is able to put his shoulder behind like he did against Farid Osmanli, then Dadikian may be in big trouble. He may be in big trouble. I think it's a good match. It's a good match. Corey can probably have even better chances than against Morozov. Morozov will attack his hand for sure. I don't think Morozov will go for the hook straight away. We saw against. Why am I saying that Morozov isn't a clear favorite, clear number one? Because Tobias Sporong was able to top roll Morozov's hand. Then they slipped, Morozov put him in a hook and beat him. But after that, Tobias was able to contain him from slipping and he pinned him. So Morozov can be top rolled. We've seen that. Morozov can be hooked. We have seen that as well from David Dadikian. So there are many possibilities for arm wrestlers to beat Morozov, but he's just so focused, so on point, kind of tunnel vision on what he needs to do in a super match, and he keeps on doing that. He makes adjustments as well, like he did against Tobias, but if he needs to go one way, he'll do probably a similar job like he did against David Dadikian. How did my video get stopped? Okay, we're back. Corey has very little endurance, yeah. Artem will not have much trouble. Morozov all day long. Morozov has no idea who he's even pulling. He doesn't know Corey at all, but took the match because Babkan told him it will be a quick, nice paycheck. I'm from USA and I'm cheering for Artem. Interesting. I'm rooting for Corey, but man, cut out for him. Are you Punjabi? No, I'm not from Punjab. Nearby state, Haryana. What do you think about Dadikian versus Prudnik, East versus West? Dadikian should win that match. Dadikian should win. In that practice poll that they had at East versus West, I know Dadikian was a little bit smaller at that time because he cut weight for Oleg Zok up to 108 kilos. So maybe he was near 110 at that day. But Prudnik gave him a really good fight in a hook, and he even pinned him in a hook. That was a deep hook war, a battle. And I talked with Engin at that time about that practice pull, and he told me that Prudnik had many practice pulls before facing Dadikian. And Dadikian had just one match against Oleg Zok, where he probably pinned him 3 times in like 5 or 6 seconds. That's all he pulled. And Prudnik had like 5, 6 practice pulls. So at least Prudnik was at least as much tired as Dadikian, and practice pulls were recent. Dadikian was fresh because the match was like more than an hour ago. Butter wrist is our greater than Hermes. Shubham Dubey, Pradeep Singh. Okay. Vitali is clear number one to me. He won't even feel Artem Morozov is overrated. I wouldn't doubt that, man. I wouldn't doubt. Morozov's ability to force the hook on someone is really amazing. In that practice pull in 2021, I think it was, we saw Vitali against Dadikian, and Vitali was almost forced in a hook by Dadikian. So I think Morozov may also be able to do that, and that will be his only option. But that's a good match, man. There can be some flash pins, 6 flash pins from Vitali, or maybe Morozov can put him in the hook. But that's really good match. Alex Kordecha as well. That's also a really good match. Alex did message me a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Watch out, the left arm is coming." He's really confident in his left arm. Who is India's number one? Maybe Mazahir right now. He's taking arm wrestling seriously for last 1 year. Everyone talks about Zaur, yet we haven't seen him in East versus West. Because till now Russians were banned, and when they were not banned, then he got injured. That's why we haven't seen. He was scheduled to pull Hermes Gasparini at East versus West 6, I think. Yeah, but or maybe 7, 6. Yeah, 6. But that match couldn't happen. Tobias should face an uninjured Hermes left, in my opinion. Good match. Good match. What do you think about ice therapy in beginner arm wrestling pain? Ice therapy, I have no idea. No idea. I tried it. I tried it. But it's difficult to tell immediately if you felt some healing or not, benefits or not. Ryan Bowen is stripping on his channel. What happened? Kodecha need a match again before being taken serious. Grant is crushing you live stream time slot. Not a problem. Not a problem. Is Bowen even making content anymore? I quit watching all Australian YouTube channels so I don't get recommended. Yeah, he's uploading, but his channel is like crashing down. He's not getting views. I know you traitor. Defense Foster is here, member of the channel. Thanks once again. JR Williams, member and also a moderator. Didn't you think Milo got the frame and structure of Devon over Auden? But he didn't care about arm wrestling that much. Your thoughts? I don't think any one of them have the structure of Devon. If you watch Devon's photos of 2000, not 1999 or 98, when Devon was like 23, 24 years old, you'll see Devon looked really shredded and massive. And Auden is what, 18, 19, 18 years old, and Milo is 21, something like that. They'll definitely not look like their father when they are 23 years old. Is Jerry injured? Anurag, no. I, I think anyone can tell that 1999 in WAF. Are you talking about Devon competing left arm? I think it is really easy when you are benching lightweight and you are like kind of doing really fast reps. It is easy to intentionally make the weight slide off from one side, slide out from the barbell, and that is something that Jerry may have done. And on top of that, the clickbait title from Paul Italia, that worked really, really well. So no, Jerry isn't injured. He clearly isn't injured. I'm not saying I'm sure that he did that intentionally, because it could have been intentional because his wife was standing there. His kid also came here as soon as they heard some weight falling, asking if he was okay. If you are injured, your first intention is not to immediately get up and close the video, stop recording. You look at you look at yourself, you check yourself if you have some injuries or not. What did Jerry do? He immediately stood up and went on to the camera. That's not how you act if you get injured. Yeah, some take so long to return. Travis Bagent. So let's talk about the final match. Wow, 37% people think that Coach Ray can beat Engin Terzi. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. Who wins in an outside battle, Kidragali or Gennady? Outside match. Kidragali can... Man, maybe he can take his hand, but Gennady can stand just like that. I don't think Ongarbayev will be able to go through. So top roll, I don't think Gennady will be able to top roll Ongarbayev. I don't think so. Anurag also thinks the same. Yeah, that's what I think is happening with Jerry. Jerry is so freaking funny. He's a living meme. When the event starts, 24th, Saturday. Paul Italia getting good at hyping matches lately. Yeah. And I don't know why Hermes was mad at Jerry, because it wasn't Jerry who put that title on his video. It was Paul Italy. Everyone knows that. But maybe Hermes is also involved in this conspiracy. I think he's also involved. Ryan kind of burned his own bridges, but He backed himself that his fans will support him in isolation, but it appears they don't care for him that much. Good point, Stacks. Good point. And I think we need to support him. I watch all of his videos, but I think if you find them interesting, you should watch them as well. But the long format videos that he does with some arm wrestlers, I think he should either do them alone, all by himself, or in a live stream, or with some popular guest. Then they will get more views. When speaking about captains, Captain Crush, does the numbers refer to poundage such as 1.4? So this one, Captains of Crush 2, is 195 pounds. So that's how much? 85 kilos? Something like that. And this one, 2.5, is 237.5 pounds. Man, that's really hard. Pradeep, what do you think are the chances of Dave beating Devon? So let's quickly talk about Dave Chaffee versus Devon Larratt. Let me show you some of the stats. Devon Larratt, 48 years old, compared to Dave Chaffee, 46. Dave is also old. Weight 114. Nope, he's going to be somewhere around 125. Devon said yesterday that he's 100, no, 270 pounds. I think he said, yeah, 270 pounds. So what's that in kilos? 122.5 kilos. So we can expect him to be somewhere around 125. I think they are both going to be around the same weight during the match, and it will be interesting. Initially, I thought that Devon will be bigger, but if Dave is still somewhere around 275, then I think they are going to show up at exactly same weight. 6'5", 6'2", 18-inch biceps, 20-inch, 15.7, 183 centimeter for arm. I think if Devon is 15.7, Dave can be somewhere around 16.5, 16.8. That would be my guess. 8.7, 9.4 inch wrist. So physically, yeah, about the same, about the same. Let me create another poll to see where the chat is going. Ryan is a good dude. The East refs just humbled Devon. We need the PL ref. You mean the girls? Can we see the stats of Morozov and Corey? I just showed them, brother. Please skip back for like 10-15 minutes. I think that's a good way to get more votes for someone. So can Chaffee beat Devon? 72 viewers watching, 44 likes. Do I need to say anything after that? I must have missed it. Sorry, not a problem, brother. No, Pradeep, I mean the bald ref from PL, the strict one. Oh, you mean what's his name? Is he from UK? I think he's from UK. I don't know where he's from. You're talking about the one that refed Dennis versus Devon, right? Those female refs at WAF are quite good in my opinion. Yeah, they're strict. The only thing that can save the upcoming King of the Table event is if Dave somehow whoops Devon, or even if it is a close match, it will be really amazing. Every time, the one thing about King of the Table, every time people say that this is probably the worst card, we're not excited. Somehow magically the athletes perform beyond expectations. Dennis versus Vovoda. I think Dennis takes it. Who is number one in Russia? Zaur Pezulaev. He may not be right now because of his injury, but soon he'll be once again, I think. He's stronger than Vovoda, stronger than Dennis, stronger than Vitali. He has already beaten him. So yeah, I think Zaur is number one. MF's blaming Risto. Don't even know how he refed the only match Devon beat Euro. Super heavy. I don't understand your comment, brother. When did Devon beat European Super Heavy? Can you beat Devon? Me? Yeah, sure. Why not? We need that female ref that refed Dave and Levan, but that will way too much of a distraction. People will spend more time analyzing her than the actual matches. Or Judita from Poland, that she her can be. My English just went downhill as soon as I started talking about Judy. She can also be good. Pradeep, is Devon above berating female refs? Or will he harass them too? Maybe that's a Devon equalizer. Yeah, that can be interesting to watch. I don't think Devon is going to change much. But yeah, a female arm wrestling, a little bit glimpses. Bart Wood's wife Jen Wood, she was the down ref, and she also got some heat from Devon in that match. So if she's the main referee, then I think yeah, it can get even more heated up. What are you streaming today? There is no King of the Table today. So just discussion about the event, brother. Don't worry, you haven't missed the event. I one day uploaded a video that King of the East versus West is over and here are the results. And then and then I said, okay, it's not over, it's next week. And many people were like, man, my heart stopped. I thought I missed the event. I had purchased the pay-per-view. How did I not watch it? That bald ref's name is David Shade. Yeah, David Shade. Now I remember. There is also a female ref from Australia, quite good looking. November is a better date for Gennady and Dennis. Give Gennady some time to prepare after August match. So who should Dennis compete against? Because clearly it looks like this year Devon versus Dennis may not be happening. Initially they were talking about November, but right now even November looks difficult. Tell me you watched the Top G and Bro interviews with Patrick Bet David's podcast. Yeah, I watched Tristan Tate's podcast. It was good. I watched Andrew's only halfway through. I watched his emergency meeting. That was crazy, like 424,000 live viewers on Rumble. That was like literally crazy, man. 424k live watching on Rumble. If that was on YouTube, it would have been like 1.4 million people watching him live right now. So yeah, I watched. I'll watch. I'll finish it. I've downloaded it, but I haven't got the time to watch that full. I watched the previous one, the 5 hour interview, as soon as it was uploaded 9-10 months ago. 150k viewers watching the live stream for 3+ hours. Yeah, 424,000 it was, Andres. 424. I think you're talking about the premiere on PBD podcast channel. Yeah, that was being watched by 150k. But the emergency meeting that he did on Rumble, that was being watched by 400k plus live viewers. Dennis beat Gennady in their prime. I think Gennady can be stronger now compared to what he was back then. That ref in at this last B Strong Arm Wrestling. I don't even remember who was the ref at B Strong Arm Wrestling. Right now, Morozov can beat Dennis. I will doubt that. Maybe. Gennady was 95 kg WAF puller. Yeah, he was competing in WAF at that time, so it wouldn't be a fair comparison. Right now, I think Gennady can be way too much for Dennis. Way too explosive for Dennis. If they kind of ease into a slow pull Dennis, where Dennis gets to lean back and pull back, I think Gennady's game is over. But Gennady can be way too quick with his press. Gennady was like 50% of his current self. Gennady at old Zlotys. Let me test my strength once again. If I can close it or not. Captains of Crush 2 once again, guys. I thought that I'll be able to get, before I bought this, I thought I'll be able to get few reps on this one, but no, man. getting it one time is like good enough. It's getting a little bit easier now. When I recorded the video, it was more difficult for me. Now I closed it easier than what I did in the live stream. Dimitri is injured. I think, yeah, Dimitri Trubin is kind of done, man. He was losing to 85 kg Georgi Totiev in the first AMC event. Gennady getting crushed in the rematch with Devon though. Can you do 2.5? I can try, but nope, I cannot close it. Let me wait for a few minutes. After that, I'll try. Is there any natural arm wrestler who can compete with the top 5? Oh no, super heavies, no way. In lightweights, maybe. I feel like Babkan is monopolizing content that otherwise could have been True Power Channel's amazing quality. Yeah. I love the sound of it closing. So let's quickly watch that crazy match that everyone was talking about at the juniors WAF. Babkan is not here for good. We need a natty class. WAF, WAF is supposed to be natty class. It is supposed to be that. Babkan is the new Igor in the making, but on a smaller scale. Yeah, not many people are happy about with what he's doing or trying to do. Who is your inspiration in arm wrestling? You guys. I don't even arm wrestle. I am a news guy, so more than any arm wrestler, the arm wrestling fans. Vitali is natty. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Okay, we will watch the match. Then I'll show you the results, the entire results of the juniors of European Championship, which just happened a few days ago. Let me share the screen with you guys. So this was one crazy match, longest match in the history of arm wrestling European Championships. I thought about downloading that video from the WAF channel, but I thought it will be easier to watch it here. So what's that? Ukraine versus what country is that?
Prepared for this match in a few moments. Group is ready. One.
So they'll slip and go to the straps, basically. That's what's up. Right, straight away, I'll say the girl from Ukraine, her hand position looked dominant. So this is the juniors category. Junior is from 16 to
Ukrainian athlete.
18, 16, 17, 18. That's the juniors class.
To fight. Grip.
And there were some controversies. Artem uploaded a community Instagram story about that. He said that's why he hates strict reffing. We'll talk about that thing as well.
For both athletes.
So straight away, side pressure press from Ukrainian girl and hand control from, is that Slovak?
Check.
No, not Slovak.
Lost the start. Now she needs to attack the Ukrainian athlete. Who win the match to get a better position.
Does that remind you a little bit of the Dave Chaffee versus Vitaly Laletin match? Just a little bit. Maybe not that much.
She's holding the grip and positions.
After a few minutes, that girl on the left, she'll almost start crying during the match. That's how much exertion
Between
this
two
match
girls
caused.
in 60 kilos junior.
So not much going on here. In this position, it's really difficult. It looks like, man, just stand up and try to get behind your shoulder. But the girl from Ukraine, she's applying too much side pressure that it's not possible for the other girl to get behind her shoulder and press for the win. That's not going to work. Usually it's like really difficult, really difficult.
Very hard.
I think what she needs at this position is to somehow gather some courage to apply some posting style back pressure, drop her body a little bit, and then post try to get some back pressure, but that can be really risky. That can be really risky because then the Ukrainian girl can just do a quick press and take her to the pad. Because if you apply too much down pressure, your side pressure goes down and it can be really difficult.
He's very tired.
What the chat is saying. Czech Republic. Oh, okay, so it's Czech Republic.
Very intensive match.
Thanks. Watch his interview. Who's into? This match is too distracting. Let's see the elbow foul once again. Where was the elbow foul? Yeah, very small one, not visible from this angle. But we can sit here all day and complain about the fouls. But look at the girl from Czech Republic. Does it look like that she was angry that the match stopped with an elbow foul? She looked more relieved to me than angry.
Who will win? 60 kilo junior girl.
Yeah, Czech Republic. Her name is Esther Polakova, Bodana Lekman. This time she got close to the pad, but nope, not enough. Once again, the Ukrainian gets behind her shoulder, and it's really difficult, man. It's really difficult. You got to have a fresh arm. Some initial surges can get the job done if you can get the opponent outside of her shoulder. But then if you cannot, then you must have a press to finish from here. You must have a press.
Save his position.
Elbow foul. That looked like intentional. Like she couldn't breathe. She's about to pull off the Levan oxygen mask here. So that's why I think that was kind of intentional. Let's see once again if it was intentional or not.
Position.
Yeah, intentional. Clearly intentional.
Split Esther Polakova and Ukrainian Bogdana Lekman.
Bogdan Lekman.
To control the start of the Ukrainian athlete.
Once again, let's see that the fresh arm can get the job done. She needed some more, a little bit, 2 more hits maybe. Stand up and hit. But man, the girl is exhausted. The girl is exhausted. And once that fresh arm is gone, now you possibly cannot have enough side pressure to go through that press, that elbow joint lock. That joint lock.
Press inside.
You need your own press to get someone out of that position. Just hit quickly and try to get behind your shoulder.
Both athletes are
If
choosing the
you can get it done in one go, then maybe. Otherwise, no. Not a possibility.
To exhaust the opponent. And we will see who is
And now that's the time when it looks like she starts crying.
not prepared for such technique. Ukrainian athlete attacking.
If some of you guys have ran the 400 meters, when you are around that 330 meter range, 320 meter,
Hard for
when you've almost completed,
to defend.
or after completing that home stretch and your legs start giving up, when you're on that home stretch, last 100 meters, that's what that girl is feeling right now. But that's not for 10-15 seconds, that's for almost 5 minutes.
To give up, but golden medal.
And by the way, that match is right now is in 1.25 speed. Goes for the press, cannot finish, goes for the press. She looks comfortable. She looks like she's not getting exhausted. That's once again why the flop press is an interesting technique. Getting more and more popularity and getting used by the athletes more and more. Flop press is the new king's move. It's like you can clearly say what this see what this Czech Republican girl needs to do right now. Add a little bit cupping, hit sideways, get behind your shoulder. She has some cup now. You can see her wrist is a little bit bent. So that position is good. Like she can throw her shoulder right now. I think it's the spot where she can try to throw her shoulder. But You need to be a little bit taller as well. Like her height is also.
Junior girls.
Maybe she's standing on the
16.
what's that called? Riser.
Both athletes.
She needed a riser in that match.
Everyone want to win.
But it's still crazy, man. It's still crazy to see muscles versus joint, and muscles is still not giving up after that much time.
All is
It's
clear.
like what Michael Todd versus Yoshinobu Kanai. Now the wrist is completely flopped back. In the first ready go, she still had at least a little bit purchase with her fingers. Now the wrist is completely gone
I
back.
think the Czech athlete says that she can't hold anymore.
She just wants to go home, man. She just wants to finish it and go home. He won't talk to anyone after this one.
Ukrainian
Stops the
athlete
press,
is
stops the press. That's when when the recoil is happening, that's when she needs to hit. But it can be risky. It can be risky.
not a good position for Czech.
Almost about to be pinned. About to be pinned. Yeah, trying to get behind his shoulder, her shoulder. That's what she needs to do, but no.
Maybe the Czech athlete will try to attack her opponent.
You know what she can also try to do right now is slowly
Esther versus
kind of
Moldova.
fake
Czech Republic versus
that
Ukraine.
the Ukrainian girl is getting some hand control back. If she slowly gives her some hand control back and tries to go a little bit inside and then maybe switch again to a top roll, that technique can work. But it is really difficult to think that much when the match is going on. Yep, pin. Nope, not a pin.
For Czech athlete.
It was 1 inch from the pad. And looks like another intentional elbow foul.
For Czech athlete.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. I cannot say if this was intentional or not.
For Czech athlete.
Ah, it was close. It was close. You guys tell me in the chat, was that intentional or not?
Bogdana Lekman forced a rematch.
So Lekman won this match, but in the prelims, she lost to the Czech Republican girls. That's why she has to win 2 times. That's what made this match even more interesting. So that wasn't the final. Now this one is the final match. I think they'll go to the straps once again. So they got some rest. Just for reference, there were a few matches between these 2 matches and she got some rest. But clearly once your arm is gone, no matter how much rest you can take, that day, at least that day, your arm is never going to get recovered.
One.
So Risto Delijakov, our favorite referee from East vs West, once again the fresh arm almost gets the job done, but elbow foul on Ukraine, I think it was. Yep, clear, big elbow foul. So when Artem was complaining about elbow foul, does he want that this elbow shouldn't be called? Because it was clearly a big elbow foul.
Ukrainian athlete. Please. Athletes already. Go.
Junior girl 60 kg. This time it's clear that she doesn't even have that first hit in her anymore. So it's clearly over.
Choosing the same defending technique.
It's clearly over. When the first hit isn't there, it's over. No chance. And you can already see the Ukrainian is confident. She's looking at the crowd, at the camera. She knows she's going to get the job done. But keep in mind, she hasn't been able to pin her, not even once.
Ukrainian athlete Bogdana is still defending. Esther attacking. Hard match for both athletes.
That's or maybe let the video play. That's something that people used to complain about in the Michael Todd match against Andrei Pushkar. Like, Andrei is exerting full force, he's all out. How can Michael just rest in that position and look at the camera? Clearly the King's move is cheating. So why isn't this position cheating? Because she's also clearly looking calm, composed, looks like she's cruising at probably 60% effort, and the other girl is going at 100%, and She isn't even gassed out or tired. She isn't even sweating. This girl isn't even sweating. She's been arm wrestling for like 15 minutes and isn't even sweating. So how is that not cheating?
Will be the match of the day, maybe.
What's up? None of the girls are sweating. What's up? Are they like? Is Moldova really cold?
For supporting
Can somebody check Moldova temperature? What's the temperature there?
Ukrainian Bogdana Lekman.
But yeah, she gets the job done with the press. Press is the new king's move. Start learning, start training your flop presses, guys. That's the way to go.
Junior girl 70 kilo.
Amazing match. Really, really amazing match. One of the best female matches ever. We saw a similar match in from two Swedish Carolina Pettersson, and who was the other girl? They also gave us a similar match and even longer than this one. So that was really amazing as well. Level of endurance displayed is just insane. Girls don't sweat, don't fart, don't poop. In my experience, hot women don't sweat much. Camera is in noise angle. No, it wasn't. Okay, are you kidding me? Again. It's still not over. Nope. J.R. Williams, it's not over. Elbow foul. Pradeep, I think Devon versus Dave poll may be inaccurate because of the wording. You can ask, can Dave beat Devon? Maybe it should be Will. Okay. Got it. It's hard to be married to women like this. Why? Why? Bro, this match is taking so much time. Yeah. Jerry would be proud. Someone should show him this match. Maybe I'll send it to him. Victoria versus Carolina. Yeah, similar to that. Both would flashed. Look at this match, man. True grinder. Labor might be easier. How long did the match go? So the full video was 20 minutes. So I'll say the arm wrestling was at least 15 minutes. Pure arm wrestling. Before the match stopped. After Ready Go and before the match stopped. Robocop choke. I think it's something to do with female lungs is why they have better endurance. I read about it once but can't remember. Pradeep play Daniel's right-handed final. That was the closest shit I have ever seen. इसमें Indian गाली देना पड़ेगा. I think WAF should ban Prokopchuk for bullying opponents. 2 arm wrestling practices and I think I discovered I fall right into a flop press. I think Jerry had it right from the start. Caroline and Victoria, both Swedes. It's really good match. In my experience, not for me. Okay. The guy Daniel beat is a para arm wrestler. Pulled in youth class 2. He is good enough for seniors, but EAF seniors so weak this year. Why didn't they fix a match between Morozov versus Vitali? It will happen. Eventually it will happen. So they are king of the table. Looks like they also prefer East versus West matches if they can. Pradeep says something in Bangla. I don't know Bangla. Few words but not much. Why didn't they fix a match? Okay. I wouldn't mind if my wife was an arm wrestler. They should do arm wrestling calendars. One for the guys, one for the girls. Okay, should we try the 2.5? Can you see it or not? 2.5. Little finger slipped. Need a little bit rest now. Get it, Deeps. Engin versus Ray doesn't belong at King of the Table. Crush it, man. No, I cannot crush it. I'll for sure get it in a few weeks, maybe. Not right now. Not right now. Once again, I'd like to share the screen. I'm not sure if any of you will be interested in or not, but I'll just quickly show the results of the of the juniors. It will take less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. So please try to stay with me. So how many do I, only 50 viewers. So looks like when I shared the match, people dropped off. So if I'm going to share the results video, it will be even worse. But let's do my job, man. It doesn't matter that much. I hope you guys stay. I hope you guys like the video before you leave. That's important as well. View on YouTube. Yeah. So junior results, I just took the screenshots. I watched all of the matches, and there was one girl, I maybe I can recognize her. She was having almost that mutant level forearm and wrist. She won her class really comfortably. So Turkey with 3 medals already. I think they were the most dominant class here. Yeah, once again a couple of medals. Ukraine is also good. Moldova number 1, Hungary. There were some classes where there were only a couple of female pullers. That was interesting. Turkey and Romania. Azerbaijan, Turkey. It's if I think if it was Asians, then the if it was worlds, then the juniors would have been dominated by Kazakhstan for sure. I don't think any country is close to Kazakh when it comes to juniors. The seniors also do well, but then they get a lot of challenge from heavyweight guys, from the Russian and maybe Turkey guys as well in the lightweights, and some Ukrainians are also good. So yeah. Okay, on my mobile phone I can read the chat while this video is playing. How can I forget that? That's a good idea. $52 watching, so nobody dropped. Yeah, that's good. No Barbora. Barbora, I'm not sure if she competed or not. She's already 22, but this time I think they increased the age of. Pradeep was going to say behave LOL. No? At what point? Did anyone say anything? I want a content of good arm wrestling tables. Yeah, I think now arm wrestling tables are in demand. That video can be made. I can buy it from India. Maybe Ray could get 2 or 3 pins from Engin. I think the match would be. If Ray gets a few pins on Engin, then I think the match is over. It will be because of endurance, and Engin will not be able to make comeback after that. Well, wait until the worlds where Kazakh will dominate. Also, Turkey has a large population. The other countries are like nothing. Who has high table IQ, you or Dave? Table IQ in the setup. I don't know how to arm wrestle in the straps, but I think I can easily transition from a top roll to a press to a flop press. I cannot King's move, but yeah, I don't know, man. If and when I get strong on the table, you'll be surprised. I can make a few adjustments if the match stops. First time I'm seeing you live. Thanks, brother. Thanks. If Coach Ray wins, Engin will commit suicide. Not suicide, but he will only be a promoter. He has publicly said that he will stop arm wrestling if he loses this match, and I think that will be a wise decision. Coach KXD Devilo. Will the match between Devon versus Dennis happen in October or not? Nope, clearly not. Most probably not even November as well. And 50% chance that match will not happen this year. Devon said that it will be even bigger. I don't know what he meant by even bigger. Reno Masic, yeah, Reno Masic is the man. He won both juniors. He just pressed through everyone in the youth category. In the juniors, yeah, juniors, not even youth. Youth men, sorry, not juniors. Youth, and in the seniors as well, he won. So 4 gold medals in Europeans. That guy is crazy. Reno Masic is crazy. And Bacho Second actually didn't compete. What's up with him? Why didn't he compete? Does anyone know? Because these guys are also going to compete at WAF World, so you cannot say that he didn't compete because of WAF. Let me attempt the 2.5 for one final time today. Focus is a big problem. As yeah, 2.5. Now it's visible. No. Big gap. Big gap. Not even close. But I'll get it. I'll get it for sure. The target will be 1 month. I'll be training grippers for sure. In 1 month, I should get it. Devon opening up a gym, don't know, don't care. And this 300-pound gripper, it's like almost similar to this COC 2.5, which is 237.5. Maybe this 300-pound is slightly more difficult. I've closed it one day. I don't know where I gathered that energy from, and I closed it one day, and after that never ever I've been able to close it again. Same, I think they are almost the same. Bacho probably couldn't pass a drug screen. That's why I didn't compete. Yeah. So I think that's it for today, guys. It was nice seeing you after a very long time during this live stream. And you may not be able to see the quality here in this live because it's on Zoom, but I just bought a new webcam. I'll tell you the story of these two grippers. They've traveled a long way just to save me like $60-70, because in India it's like crazy. They cost 2200 rupees, Indian rupees, if you buy it from US, if you buy it in US, and they cost like almost 5000 if you buy them in India for one. So more than twice the price. The excise duty, the taxes are more than the price of the gripper itself if you want them ordered in India. So a relative of my brother's in-laws was visiting from US to India, so they ordered it in Iowa City, and from there they were delivered to their home. And then when they visited in India, it was they brought it to my brother's in-laws home, and there was a function there. My father went to that function, and my father brought it from there. And then my in-laws my father-in-law was coming from my hometown to this place, and nearby there was a nearby railway station. That's when I got these these grippers from. So overall I saved like at least $100 on these grippers and this Brio 4K webcam. Jesus Christ, my brain. Yeah, you'll have to watch that once again, what I just said. So what was that? In India it would have cost like 28,000 rupees, and 27, yeah, more than $100, probably $120 I was able to save. It's crazy, man. The gripper is like, the webcam is also less than, what was the price? I forgot. It was like $140, $150, and if I ordered it in India it would have been like $220, something like that, or $200. Not sure if he will pull in WAF anymore, Andrea. Who? Why? Bacho? Why? Smuggler. But it's possible. Andreas Smuggler. Yeah. That could be an Arm Wars storyline. My in-law is the best line of this video. Yep. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's difficult to spend that much when you know the product costs like 2200. What's the, let's say 2200 rupees, and you know, you see the price, it's like 5000 rupees. It's difficult, man. It's difficult to pay that much. Zora Birakli and others are fully on dark side now. Maybe Samushia isn't, but the training is on. The I got it again. I've closed it many times today, but that was like benefits of being a computer scammer. LOL. They don't tell us how many subscribers we have from which country. We can search the views, but not the number of subscribers. I would assume out of 28,000, maybe 8,000 are from India. I think that's a fair number. Maybe a little bit less. Samushi can go to AMC less than that, maybe 5,000-6,000. So thank you once again, guys. Please enjoy this ad, and I'll see you again.